Hello again everyone, and welcome to video number 22 of my Linux Commands for Beginners series. And in this video I'm going to give you an overview of the .bashrc file, which is a really useful file because in it you can store your aliases and your variables to have them created for you each time you log in or open a new shell, so that you don't have to create them manually each time. So definitely very useful if you want to retain those items. So let's get started. Now first of all, you have to be in your home directory. If you're at all unsure of where you are, again just type pwd, press enter, and that'll tell you where you are in the file system. And as you see here, I am in my home directory. If you are not, make sure you cd into your home directory now, because the .bashrc file must be in your home directory. Now, you may or may not have a .bashrc file already. I am using Linux Mint 15 right now, and I do not have a .bashrc file, so the Linux Mint developers must not have made that a default thing. But depending on your distribution, you may or may not already have a file. Now, if you're at all curious, just type ls.bashrc, just like that. And as you can see, like I said, I have no such file. But you may or may not. But either way, we need to edit that file. So all you have to do is type nano and then .bashrc and press enter. So here you can actually put in some commands that you want to run every time your shell is open, and that could be when you log into your system or even when you're just opening a new terminal. So that's what I was saying before, that you could actually put in all your favorite aliases here, or you could even put in your variables or both. Now I'm just going to demonstrate a little example here. I'm just going to type echo and then I'm going to type test. And then I'm going to save the file and exit. Now watch what happens when I create a new tab. You can see right here, the first thing it did was it output test to the screen here. That's because the .bashrc file is the first thing that's read when I open a new shell. So since I opened a new shell by creating a new tab, it read the .bashrc file first thing, and then it executed the first, and in this case, only command contained within it. So if I want to edit that, I can actually just remove that line. If I want to create an alias, for example, I showed you in a previous video a cool alias for the ls command, and it was alias ls equals ls --color -l, which means that basically our alias for ls will overwrite the default alias command, and every time we execute ls, it's actually going to execute this string as well. And in the previous video I use single quotes. You can use double quotes, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll just save the file and close it. And let me go ahead and close this tab because my screen recorder is a little off center there. Anyway, I'll just open a new tab and type ls, and you can see right away that it colorized the output and gave me a long listing without me having to type the ls-l, or in this case --color -l, which is the same output as you see here. And that's because I put this in my .bashrc file. So that's really all there is to it. Just basically find your .bashrc file and add whatever aliases or variables you want into that file. If you already have a .bashrc file, then you're going to put your new information or aliases, parameters or whatever at the very end of the file. But in my case, I didn't even have a .bashrc file at all. So I just created one, and since I didn't have one, the alias I put in there is the only thing the file contains. But it might be a little bit different for you depending on your distribution. But that's it. So if you want to retain an alias or a variable and have that available for you each time you log in, then basically just add it to your .bashrc so that in the future you don't have to recreate those items each time. So that'll save you a lot of work. So that's all there is for this tutorial. So anyway, thank you for watching, and please subscribe.